Hey everybody, you're listening to Crystal here with the Plant Pusher podcast. And what's really, really exciting is that we're here with you to always talk about all things plants, colors, textures, shapes, their impacts on your life. I love working with plants. I love introducing you to new plants. And here at Plant Pusher, that's what I do. I push you straight to the plants. Hey everybody, you're back with us here at the Plant Pusher, where we're pushing nothing but plants for your greatness. We love plants. Plants love us. We want to see you use plants more in your everyday experience. So I'm here again with my co-host of the day, with Brian. He's an amazing chef, award-winning celebrity chef, loves plants, loves working with all things that are edible. So today we're talking about mushrooms and the power of fungi. So you guys know I love plants because I own an amazing, dope apothecary. So I love working with mushrooms. Brian, what's your favorite mushroom or fungi to work with?
To be honest with you, I love shiitake mushrooms. Why? Shiitake mushrooms have a meat-based profile. Even though it's not meat, it tastes like meat when you cook it. Down with some olive oil and some garlic. Saute it in a pan with some onions and,
What am I eating on? What can I eat it on?
By itself.
No, give me something to put with it.
Of course, you can have it with rice. You can have it on a piece of toast, but...
Can I make a burger out of it? Because I can do a gluten-free burger with shiitake.
And I can do a beans,
I have to mix it with beans?
You don't have to, but that's a good binder. You need one to bind together because mushrooms, they don't have the properties that a starch would have. So.
Okay. Have you heard about this mushroom coffee people are drinking?
Yes, I've heard of it. Never tried it, but I'll definitely look for it.
What do you think the flavor profile could be like on a mushroom coffee?
That burst of like earthiness, which kind of like, replicates, different terroirs that coffee beans are grown at and they're roasted. I think they use limeanes probably in it as well, a blend of different mushrooms, the health properties that has.
Okay, so it's been known to help people sleep.
Yeah.
That reduces their stress. It's going to increase your energy, support your memory. So really it has a lot of benefits. My question is, I want to know more about this flavor profile because I'm not a big coffee drinker, but these mushrooms, we can do it. Because last time you talked to us about cayenne pepper, and I just want to put a disclaimer out for those who listened to our last episode, was cayenne pepper as an aphrodisiac. Listen, don't burn your mouth and nobody else's parts. Be mindful, okay? Don't be thirsty, my friends. Drink lots of water. Flush that right on down because we don't want anything warming you up in places you don't want to be warm in. But I will say with this mushroom coffee, I like the idea of energy without the coffee breath. So I'm all about that because that drives me nuts. But I love that. So, all right. So there are dope things that have to do with coffee, with mushrooms.
You forget about truffles too. Truffles is a type of mushroom, but they're found in the wilderness. And normally European, it was discovered there first in France and Italy. And they would actually bring hogs to search for them. And unfortunately, they stopped using hogs because the pigs would eat the truffles by the time they would find it. So they started using dogs. And truffles are expensive. They have winter truffles and summer truffles.
How many varieties?
There's two. There's the summer truffles. The winter truffles are more expensive than the summer truffles. Summer truffles are white. Winter truffles are dark. They have more of a fragrance to it, and I just love it. It's like a finishing mushroom. So you would shave it lightly on top of pasta, on top of beautiful fish, any type of protein.
Truffle butter. That's right.
Truffle butter, yes, indeed. Yeah, we forgot about that as well. Truffles,
Yeah, they make for the excellent butter.
Lobster
for food.
mushrooms. You ever saw a lobster mushroom before?
They're gorgeous.
Yeah,
yes.
It has the color of a lobster.
Of a lobster. They're like a reddish
lobster,
color.
Yeah, lobster. That. Also, gnocchi, the skinny ones that they normally use with ramen. There's so many different mushrooms that we could talk about mushrooms forever. And
do you know they emit a frequency that's similar to a language they speak to each other on?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, listen, fungi in general is very, very powerful. They said that the actual wavelengths are similar to a root system that go really deep into the earth. So that's why it's really important, like when things are decomposing, a tree, a body, anything. It's the fungi in the world that aids to break down and to add the additional protein. So fungi are beautiful. They're so helpful. It's like if you were to go into, I don't know, your backyard or a neighboring park and there's a downed tree, 9 times out of 10, you might also see mushrooms growing from it because they're doing their job.
Disclaimer, not all mushrooms are edible.
Please don't eat them.
Just because you see a mushroom, don't cut it. If you don't know what type of mushroom it is, we strongly disagree about consuming it because there are mushrooms that...
We strongly advise that you do not eat the mushrooms you see without proper research.
Yes.
And there are some dope apps that you can scan and take a picture and it'll tell you what type of plant is in front of you, like a mushroom. Yeah. So proceed with caution, but they are known to be extremely amazing. So I love fungi. People also use them to have an elevated experience, to help them relax or to help them fight trauma. Or to help them unlock places in their mind that they would like to experience. And Shroom World's a whole different experience for people, very popular. But fungi themselves are just gorgeous.
It's just another type of mushrooms, but the psychedelic mushrooms are amazing. If you just take it and you just sit in nature, you start communicating with the world around you, which is the trees, the grass. You hear the wind blow right by your ear.
So everything's going to look like the Smurfs?
No.
Or like...
No.
Or it's like Scooby-Doo? No?
No.
No?
No, it's...
Even though those films were linked to having psychedelic experiences.
Alice in Wonderland too, but you know what I'm saying? So what? But, you know, just if you decide to venture into the psychedelics with mushrooms, we strongly advise that you be in a place that you feel comfortable in and you're around people that you love. And that's really it.
Okay, for an experience. Okay, I'm all about people having experience with plants. All right, so on the fungi kick, can we roast them? Like, how do we turn fungi into a dessert? Think about it. Wouldn't that be good?
So the profiles mushrooms have are
they're earthy. So you could pair them with, once again, with the chocolate. I really know.
You could do it. You could see.
I like berries and chocolate. Like, why can't it be dipped in one and dipped in the other?
So you could do a chocolate covered banana with mushrooms in the chocolate.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, I could see that. Or really, okay, what if I wanted to have like a special date I wanted to cook for my partner, and then what if I took some little bananas and pressed them and fried them like little cups, like, put like a little spoon in them and make them like a little divot. And then what if I had that's the crispy and the warm, and then I had a scoop of ice cream, and instead of doing like a regular waffle cone, I could use a banana and then sprinkle like the roasted mushroom or chocolate with it. And scoop it, that would be so good. The
mushroom
warm,
coffee.
The cold, yeah. The chocolate drizzle with the mushroom infused in it, like that would be tasty.
I would say take the mushroom coffee, mix that with ice cream.
Ooh.
And then you could do a chocolate ganache, drizzle it on top.
Like the Spanish ice cream that has the chocolate and cinnamon.
Yeah.
Similar to I love that.
I think that's called abuela's Mexican chocolate.
Yeah, they also have an ice cream.
Chocolate,
yeah, they have an ice cream too. It's phenomenal.
That would be really, really good.
Because chocolate and cinnamon make a decadent ice cream. I mean, it's really, really tasty. But the fungi in it would really be like mind-blowing because shrooms really get a bad rap. Mushrooms and fungi in general can get a bad rap because people think they're dirty or they're ugly, but they're amazing and so good for the being. So with the fungi, do you think that there's going to be more research done to find out the benefits of fungi? Because penicillin, which is, an antibiotic that's used all around the world, is made from fungi.
I always look at it like you're consuming a fungus. If you look up what a fungus is, it's mind-blowing just to even think.
Kabuka is a fungus as well.
Yeah, kombucha, but I'm not a fan of that, really.
My grandmother used to grow them. My great-grandmother. No, for real. Like, you would go into her home and she would have these dark, huge wet pots where they would grow and they'd be covered. And you had to leave them in the dark. And my aunt used to tease us all the time. She would chase me with them and be like, it's gonna get you. You know, don't look in there. They're breathing, they're thinking. Because when you open them up, they do pulsate. They do move. And they, you know, it's crazy. It looks like a little brain in a pot
It's the mother.
floating
They call
in
that
water.
the mother.
So it's the mother. So it sits in the pot and it looks like a brain almost. And it does move. It moves on its own. Which is really interesting. That's because it's a living organism.
Same thing for what is it, sourdough? You need a mother.
Yes,
to
you
start
need a mother.
That. So remember, mothers start everything. Without women, this world wouldn't be the same. But that's just to reel back to the mothers in kombucha and also sourdough.
Fungi.
Yeah, they're the start.
Keep it funky.
Yeah.
See, it's the start of all things great. It comes from a fermenting process. You know, and a lot of people, they really, really love kombucha. I mean, it gives them energy, it gives them probiotics for gut health. It's a little tangy.
It's not my thing.
But I think it could make a great mocktail or cocktail because it's tangy. You can add your own liquor, add your fruit to it, and make it really
a little
pop.
Sweetness just to balance
add some sweetness because it can be tart. So I definitely respect the process on that. But it can be good for you.
I'm not saying, not everything is supposed to taste delicious should be good for you. I understand things that have a bad taste are some of the best things for you in life. So
yeah, sometimes.
Maybe it's kombucha, but I'm not a fan.
You're not a fan. All right. Well, I can take some swigs of it. I can do it. And I also like to infuse it in other things. So I love a good probiotic for the gut because gut health is so important because your gut is your second brain. So, all right. So now it's time for our segment, the roasting session. All right. How can we roast these mushrooms? How have you been roasted? What's going on here?
Mushrooms?
Let it rip. Yeah, we doing mushrooms and fungi here.
Okay.
We're not talking about toes looking like fungus. We talking about serious fungi here.
Roasting mushrooms.
Yeah, how are we going to do this? Because for me, I think I would like them smoked a little bit. Wouldn't that be nice? Take some mushrooms and smoke them and then lightly roast them. And then you can, like you said, grind them into a powder and sprinkle them and season them deeply. Oh my gosh.
Listen, I got my head all twisted. I would, like you said, take the mushrooms, roast them, then pulsate them, blend them up to like their brunoise shape so small, and then put that in some baba ganoush.
You want baba ganoush on everything. You want it.
I didn't say it on everything. Baba ganoush with mushrooms.
With everything.
That's like steroids. It's like eggplants on steroids.
Oh gosh, that's true.
You can't play that. Because it has that earthiness as well. Plus, the smoked mushrooms, you can't lose. You can't lose. How could you lose?
Yeah. Okay. So like lion's mane mushroom is excellent for the brain.
Of course.
For memory. And then you have turkey tail, which are really good for immune boosting and brain health as well. So, you take the mushrooms that fit your soul. There are so many types of fungi out there, whether it's a truffle, whether it's lion's mane, turkey tail. You have so many options. You mentioned shiitake earlier. Or oyster mushrooms are extremely popular. People use them like to substitute for chicken. So it's hella dope and tasty. But more than anything, it's good for you and good to you. Because a lot of them they've even linked some of them sharpening the brain for Alzheimer's and dementia patients. So there's so many benefits to using dope mushrooms and fungi in general. Keep their body fighting.
Yeah.
So I love fungus as a whole. I'm all about it. And I think sometimes in Western society, we forget that everything has a time and a place. And perfection is not the answer because that's why fermented foods are so good for you, like kimchi and other cultures.
I love kimchi.
Do you? Are you a big kimchi fan?
Very big.
It's fermented.
I do some fried rice with it or scramble it with some eggs in the morning.
I mean, there's an art to kimchi.
Yeah.
It's on the fermented side. And just like kombucha would, like we said earlier, is definitely fermented and in the fungi family of sorts, but it's good for the gut. So, it's important to think about. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm glad you got some experience with having relaxation, relating to fungi. And I mean, I think it's a similar experience, like you mentioned the shrooms earlier, but it is an experience that's similar to ayahuasca, which a lot of people have had a beautiful experience with ayahuasca, even though.
Trip right there.
So with it in general, it's there for you to allow you, take you on a journey. not only for your emotions, but for your mind, whether you're battling depression, stress, anxiety, finding yourself. People have beautiful journeys using plants to relax, giving them similar effects to that of a psychedelic or a fungi in general. So there's a lot out there.
If you are battling with depression, we both advise you not to take psychedelic mushrooms.
Absolutely not. No. And always work with your physician. Talk to them about what's best for you. That comes first to anything else. Don't try anything without proper advisement from a medical professional for your health. But just know that people have had some beautiful experiences, taking a step outside themselves to try to find their own place of healing, or just finding peace through writing or meditating. So all those things are equally as popular. But here at the Plant Pusher, what we do is we push nothing but them wonderful plants. So we hope you guys stay connected. We want you to see you to grow and thrive with plants and have a plant-dominated life, because the plants do the hard work. Thank you for stopping by. We can't wait to push more plants on you.
Thank you.
Enjoy. This show, Plant Pusher Podcast, is brought to you by Possibilities Podcast Platform. We appreciate you listening. Stay tuned. Your favorite episode is up next.